Oh, am I live? Wow. Okay. So, hello, welcome to my live. I think I should probably turn on my gotta straighten up my ears. Anyway, this YouTube, if you're watching this, if you're seeing this, I am going live on YouTube first so I can do my intro before TikTok sees it. If you're watching this, hi, hello, happy new year. My name is Alea, and this is my channel. This is my first live stream of 2023, which I think is very important because of the simple fact that so many things are going to be happening this year, and very exciting things. And I do plan on sharing that and getting to know people more. So today I'm going to be writing down everything. Like, I'm going to be writing down all the things that I plan on doing this year and all the things I'm not going to be doing this year. And unfortunately, I can't play any music, which is very unfortunate because of YouTube and everything. But we're going to be writing everything down. We're going to be crocheting. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff today. I'm probably going to stream for about 2 hours, probably till 10 o'clock. And then I'm going to carry my heavy butt to sleep because I got a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, this is the year staying busy and staying connected, growing bonds with people. It's very exciting. And this is the year of me stepping outside of what I normally do when it comes to social media. So I wanted to put that out there first before I go live on TikTok because that's a whole nother ball game. So if you see me looking over here, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my TikTok. Anyway, with that being said, today hopefully I get to all 4 premises and things that I'm working on. We're going to be talking about my whips that I'm bringing into 2023. We're going to talk about some things that I'm planning on doing for 2023 and setting some goals, setting some expectations, and seeing where that leads us. Today, well, I'll wait till I show y'all what I went till about 8 o'clock till this one goes live. But yeah. What did I say for another minute? I'm gonna just go ahead and hit live on here. And we're gonna get started. Hello. Okay, so we are working on in today's TikTok, live, we're going to be working on a baby blanket. Yes. So this is the first blanket that I'm going to be doing in 2023. I specifically said I was not going to make any blankets for this year. Hey, Nessa. I specifically told myself I was not going to be making any blankets this year. And of course, somebody calls me and they're like, bling, 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 bling. Alea, I need you to make me a blanket. Luckily, it's a baby blanket. And honestly, I feel like I'm already halfway done. This is what it looks like. It's for a baby boy. And I'm using my go-to, which is Country Blue Red Heart Super Saver right here. Yeah. I remember when I feel like Red Heart is just like the go-to. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, but it's scratchy, it's this, it's that. If you wash it, it should be fine. Right? So, hello. But if you wash it, it should be fine. And then this is also Red Heart. So, what was I gonna say? But yeah, already people were asking me to make them stuff because, like, after the Christmas holiday and everybody sees what you made for other people, they're like, "Oh, can you make me one? Oh, can you make me one? Oh, can I have one? I'll pay for one. Can I put in an order?" I'm just like, "Nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that person to already get bogged up with stuff that I want to do in January." Um, but this is my mom. Yeah. This is for my mom. I'm not the one having a baby. My stepdad daughter is having a baby boy. She wants me to make a baby blanket. Which and she was like, you know what else really gets me? She was like, by next week. What? Once again, luckily it's a baby blanket. I'm doing literally what is this called? A close or a solid granny square stitches. And then like I'm doing like kind of like an open pattern. I'm experimenting. So first of all, I don't know what this is. But I don't know. I like it. I think I'm a little bit off when it comes to the colors. 'Cause I think the colors aren't thank you. I think the colors don't really correlate, but I just have this lying around. I'm like, I kind of need to get rid of it. So and I don't know exactly how much I want to charge my mom. Cause I know like any other time I hate when people like you tell them your price and they're like, "Why is this so expensive?" Well, if you didn't want it, don't ask for it. Or ask me how much y'all charge for it before I start making it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't really give me any guidance or exactly what she wanted. She just wanted a baby blanket. And there's like certain parameters you kind of have to have when you're making baby blanket. Like one, first of all, it can't be too big because you don't want, like the baby to be wrapped up in it and like kind of get trapped. Two, it can't be like too holy when it's like an infant. Hey, Victoria. Because then they can get their little fingers caught in it and their little toes caught in it. It kind of has to be like a solid piece of fabric or a solid blanket. Because if it's not, they can get hurt. And you don't want to be liable for somebody's baby getting hurt because the stitch that you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I kind of don't even like making baby blankets because it kind of makes me scared. But we're working on this. I have so many other projects that I have to show you guys, and I really thought that I was going to be on top of it when it comes to my whips this year. I really thought that, like I'm finishing projects, but I don't know what it was towards like, what was it, January? I just kind of like went crazy. Not January, December. The end of December, the middle to end of December, I kind of went crazy with new projects, knowing that I had to make last minute projects. Like I think I did a really good job with making projects and finishing projects before Christmas time, because normally I am not like that. But I think I did a really good job. I was able to finish 4 really big projects by, I believe, July. I think they were done by July. I did 2 shawls and 2 baby blankets. Those were completed, and those were the bulk of my Christmas presents. Hey, Crochet Crates, how are you? So with the bulk of my Christmas presents done, it left a lot of room for last minutes. I am also good. I'm a little tired. I had got myself a beverage. I had made some tea. I forgot to put sugar in it. So I'm not drinking this. It tastes, well, I guess I probably should still drink it. I don't want to waste it. But I forgot to put sugar in it. You took 3 or 4 naps today? Oh, that sounds so good. I would love 3 or 4 naps in a day, if I'm gonna be completely honest. But I don't get to nap anymore because I have a toddler. um, yeah, no naps for me. I would love a nap though. A nap would be nice, but we don't get those around here. But I had finished, like I said, majority of my Christmas stuff, and then I knew that people were gonna want last minute Christmas gifts, like hats, and everybody was asking for a hat, like the last 2 weeks before Christmas came, and I'm just like, you're lucky that. Thank you so much for the likes. You're lucky that I literally use a knitting machine to make my hats and scarves, majority of them. Because if not, you wouldn't be getting one. Um, so that was that. And then of course after Christmas, there's always one or two people that are like, oh, you made that for that person. Now I want one. So I made my mother-in-law shawl for Christmas, and it just so happened my aunt, my husband's aunt, was also there while she was opening up her gift, and she was like, I want a shawl now. That's a nice shawl. I want a shawl. I'm just like, I didn't know you were gonna be here. I would have made you something. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel bad when when I give gifts to people and I didn't bring gifts for the other person because I didn't know they were gonna be there. I should probably know though, right? Mm. But how's everybody's Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's? I mean, this was probably like one of the best probably the best holidays I've had in a very long time, because either something goes wrong or like something sad happens and it kind of ruins the holidays. But this year was very cheerful, very festive. We were very busy. Your holidays were great. I'm so glad. When I was a kid, my holidays sucked, man. I did not look forward to the holidays. My family is so problematic that during the holidays, it's just not a fun and jolly time. So now that I'm out the house, I have my own family. I have my own, traditions to make. It's been a lot better of a transition. So the past couple holidays have been really enjoyable, and I kind of look forward to them, especially like Christmas and New Year's. Like New Year's has always been my favorite holiday because I get to turn up with my best friend and all the other stuff. This year I didn't get to go, but we were in church, and I don't turn up no more. But very enjoyable. It was good. Now we're in January. It's time to get stuff done. It's time to be motivated to start some new stuff, and that's why I'm so excited to share with you guys what I'm going to be working on in 2023. So many collabs. So many collabs. I'm so excited. And I'm hoping to get more pattern tests under my belt. I did just finish a pattern test. Literally, what was it? The 30th of December was when it was finished, and I think it's called Free Swinda. I think that's what it's called. I think that's how you pronounce it. Top, gorgeous top. Absolutely love it. I did like a half green, half purple top. Actually, I think it's back here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, almost knocked out my entire setup. But this is what the top looks like. It's so cute. So cute. And so this yarn that I originally wanted to do a throw, but honestly, looking at all of it, I did not have enough. Thank you. I did not have enough yarn to do a throw. And so I just picked it for this pattern test, and it came out very nice, I think. Like the whole purple and green vibe is just really cute. And then I added like the little shells at the bottom. Excuse me. And then one side is green and one side is purple. I just think it's so much fun. Thank you. I think it's just so much fun. So much fun. And I did a TikTok video for today, which I'll probably be posting, I think, on Friday. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you for the rose. You're so sweet. What was I saying? Oh, I did a TikTok of it, and it's so comfortable. I honestly, this top I felt like was really easy to make. I almost didn't look at the pattern, but that's not my job when you're doing pattern testing. You have to look at the pattern to follow it. There were some hiccups, but I think the person was Muna. I think she did a great job with the pattern in this, and it was really fun to, and I hope that I get picked for some of her other patterns because she really has. But this was so easy. Like if I really was to concentrate and really like sit down and concentrate to knock this out, I could have finished this in like 2 days. It took me the whole 2 weeks time span that she gave us, but if I really would have sat down and was committed to it and not distracted, I definitely could have finished it. Definitely could have finished it by. Thank you so much. Before that time. Very nice. What else? Okay, so what time is it? Okay, I'm gonna wait a few more minutes. Hopefully a few more people come in here before I start going off on my spiel about the things that I want to do. And also, I'm very sorry that it's very quiet. I can't play music because I'm also live streaming on YouTube, and I don't want to get copyrighted claimed because I kind of do want like videos to unless I can find uncopyrighted music. I have one song, but I don't want to play that over and over again. But I think I might have to because it is quiet in here. All right, let's see if I can get some type of music going. But what are you guys working on? I want to know from you. What are you working on? Ew, I can see myself on YouTube in the live. Okay, let's see. Uncopy. Copy. I'm working on my Fox still. Okay, I remember that. I still like to I made like no progress because I keep getting distracted. Yeah, that is one thing. Like, okay, I think I found some music we can all listen to. That is one thing about projects for me. I get so distracted so easily because as I'm working on one project, I'm like, ooh, I can work on this. And it doesn't help that I have a full on of different same size crochet hooks. So I just leave it. All right, let's get some. Okay, I think that's a lot better. Just some lo-fi soft beats. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted on YouTube. I know TikTok is like, you don't get copyrighted. Thank God, because that would be even harder. But I thank the internet for non-copyrighted music. Okay, what was I doing? Okay, so can you play an instrumental? It has to be like non-copyrighted instrumentals. We're just playing some lo-fi. I feel like that's the best for what we're trying to achieve here today. I also know like Instagram is the same way where you can't. I hate the copyrighted system, but it's whatever. So did I mess up already? I did. Okay, so let's get into. I'm gonna take a little break. Well, actually, let me get to the end of this at a good stopping point, and then we're going to go into all of the projects that I want to go into that was not on my top 5. And then we're going to talk about things I don't want to do. I can tell you for a fact, I don't want to buy any more yarn. I don't want to buy any more yarn next year. As much as I love buying yarn, I don't want to buy any more yarn next year. So I recently got, let me see if I can, this like, oh, you can't see it. Hold up. This little bookshelf. Buying yarn is a hobby by itself. It very much is. And I got sucked into it very fast. But I got this bookshelf, right? And so it mainly has hand-dyed yarn on it. No, I take that back. Like this. Wait, this one? This one, and this one is all big box. Like shawl in a ball, some yarn bead yarn that's discontinued. Right, those are yarns that I plan on using, like for very, I guess like you can consider it heirloom quality projects that are coming up. And then I have my hand-dyed yarns in this one, and this one right here. And then I have my other hand-dyed yarns right below it. And then I have some yarn over here. Anyway, I think this area is so cute. I think that area is just so cute. Oh, it's frozen. My Wi-Fi has been acting really bad lately. So let me just check. Our Wi-Fi has been going in and out. Okay, it says I have a good connection. All right. So it didn't freeze for you. Yeah. So right. So when I got this, I was like, you know what? I kind of want to look at all of my yarn at the same time and be more inspired by the yarn that I have in my collection and to actually use it. Because I'm not trying to call anybody out. I don't want to be that person. But there are indeed like yarn, like fiber artists here on TikTok, and I see on YouTube who like absolutely hoard yarn, and it's kind of like disorganized. It kind of looks like an actual hoarding situation. And it's like not organized. It's kind of like, right? And I never want to say anything negative because one, you don't know what the person's going through. Like there's a mountain of reasons why somebody would hoard yarn. Maybe they're in a financial situation where they can't quite like buy yarn, and whenever they get it at a really good discount, they'll buy it. Or, you know, for other reasons why people hoard, I don't quite know. But for me, I try to get out as much yarn as I can to make room for new yarn, where other people, they just kind of like, I know the speed that I crochet in, and I know the speed that I give away yarn, because I give away yarn to like my friends sometimes. So I know that like, yeah, I probably shouldn't buy any more yarn, but I'll buy yarn if it's something that I really like, or something that I know is going out of, like, is being discontinued and it's a favorite of mine. I will buy it and stock up. But I think like hoarding is not healthy, especially when it comes to yarn, because as soon as you get moths, it's over. It's over. And I'd rather not. So I took my yarn out of its little compartment in Homes over there, and I put it on this shelf, and it looks really good. It looks really good, in my opinion, because it's full. It's a lot of yarn. And I know for a fact I don't need to buy it. I think when they were in here and I wasn't seeing them as often, um, it was really easy for me to bring back lots of yarn. And just kind of like, okay, I got yarn. But like now that I'm actually looking at them, like I don't need to buy another ball of yarn for a very long time. Yeah. So excuse me. But today was great. Today was great. We went outside. It was very warm outside. And that was the only reason why I was able to like actually take pictures and film outside and stuff like that. Because if it was a few degrees colder, no ma'am. All right, I'm coming up at the end of this round, and then I'm going to take a break from this, and we're going to switch subjects. I'm just going to join to the next color. Oh, no, you're good. I was just talking about how taking my yarn from out of these cubbies and putting them on a shelf so that I can see them was very beneficial. Very beneficial to me not hoarding yarn. Because once you see it and once you're constantly looking at it, you're like, yeah, I don't need to buy anymore. It's not a financially good situation for me to continue to buy yarn. All right, I'm going to do like a few more stitches and then... All right. Make sure I cut the right color, and then I'll put this to the side. So this is what it looks like so far. I feel like I am halfway done with this baby blanket. I'm not gonna lie, I really like this. Like, if you were to do this, but like, you could do stripes, you could keep it, thank you. You can keep it a solid colors, or you could have like, oh, is that an ad? Hold up. That's an ad. I was like, what kind of music is that? Or I would have like solid color, variegated yarn. Solid color, variegated yarn. Solid color, variegated yarn. But I think this colorway is really nice for a baby blanket, for a baby that I probably would never meet. Or we'll meet when they are older. That's all right. That is okay. I'm gonna have to wash it a few times. Maybe I'll just probably wash it once, just so that it softens up. All right, so I have my notebook here. Let's do some ASMR really quick. Okay, so I have my notebook because I need to write these things. Write these things down. And it's so crazy. I got this notebook back when I actually had a job. And I never used it. So it still has like I haven't actually opened this up since I quit that job too. So it has a lot of... Oh, what's this? Oh, oh wow. I was supposed to give these. I was supposed to give these to my husband on our wedding day. That was like a year ago. Okay. I didn't know this was in here. You know, I think I'm gonna still give it to him. That is so funny. Okay. So this notebook literally has like so many old notes in it. I'm gonna find an area that doesn't yeah, right. Oops. I'm just taking out all of these notes from. There's a lot of notes from my wedding, so that's how long it was. What is that? It'll be 4 years this year. This year coming up. It's so funny. I don't have a trash can here, so I'm just like putting it to the side. It's so funny. I was having a conversation with my best friend, and I was like, "It's gonna be 5 years that me and my husband are married," and she's like, "No, it's not." And she had to do the math for me. All right, we're gonna do blue. All right. But yeah, that's why you have best friends, because they will always lead you in the right direction. Because everybody else is like, "Oh yeah, it is 5 years. You're totally right." And then my best friend was like, "No, it's not. You're wrong." Those are the friends that you need. Because if I would have came up here, like if I would have said it in a public setting, like, "Oh yeah, we were married. We were married in 2019. We're gonna be celebrating our 5-year anniversary." People are gonna be like, "You stupid." Big dummy. And then I'm gonna get mad at everybody who did not correct me. Like, you need friends like my best friend Victoria. Like even my husband, he's like, "Oh yeah, it is 5 years. We should do something special." Trust me out. All right. So, okay. Okay. So, okay. Ouch. Oh my god. I hope nobody saw that. I literally just hit myself. This is why I don't write nothing down. So embarrassing. All right, so my plans for 2023 include me completing the whips that I have. And as easy as that may sound to some people, it's probably not as well. I have all my whips around me. I think I'm missing maybe 3. I know for a fact 2 of them are still going to be going on. The other one that's not here, I'm going to have to frog it, right? But I'm going to look at all the other whips that I have going on right now and determine whether or not they're going to continue coming into 2023. Like if I'm going to finish them or if it just, I have to leave it by the wayside. Because at this point, I have so many things that I have to do next year. Like I have so many opportunities that are coming. I can't really talk about it now because if they don't happen, then I won't feel bad for telling somebody. For not telling somebody, right? But if they do happen, then great. They happen and it's amazing and it's wonderful. And it's one step closer to getting free yarn at Michael's. So I have too many things to do. So I have to make sure that the projects that I'm working on are worth me continuing, because if they're not, then it's a waste of my time. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna start with the first whip, right? It's in this bag. This one I think is probably definitely gonna have to be worth definitely going to be worth completing. because it is another collab. Hello, it's another collab. And they requested this, I think, at the beginning of December. And I had to redo it because it was too small. It is like a cropped sweater, but like it has a cutout. And it's the first time of me doing something like this. So this is the back panel. When I first made it, it like came up to here. So it was too short. So I had to make it longer. And I'm not gonna lie, I really hate doing repetitive stitches. It's not fun for me. However, I do think that it's gonna be worth finishing it because of the opportunity that it may lead to get more people to request me to make them things, right? So I have, it's 4-piece that I need to make. I'm only finished 1.5. Not even a half. So that is going to be a priority. After this baby blanket that's due at the end of this week, I will complete this one. It's not due till February, but who knows? I may have to redo it, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to do that. Okay, next one is Tunisian crochet. And this one is very close to my heart. It's very close to my heart because it's going to be a Bible cover. I have made a Bible cover just really quickly. And I think I posted a video about it. I made a Bible cover as quick as I possibly could because my son has been trying to write with a pen on my Bible cover, and it's in my opinion, it's a very expensive Bible because it was like $40. And all of my Bibles that I've ever received have been like gifted to me, so I've never had to buy a Bible. But this one, I should have bought a cheaper one. But this one, I kind of needed like right then and there. So I'm making this Bible cover. And my plans for this, hello Uncle PJ. My plans for this is to, like, the Bible is going to be, how do I explain this? So, like, this is the Bible cover, but this is a little bit bigger than the Bible because I kind of want it to like overlap. Y'all will see, but it's like, I would say it's probably a good, like, maybe halfway done at this point. So it's more like a Bible sleeve because the Bible cover that I made, it's too thick. Like, the fabric is too thick. But I specifically want to use this stitch because I really enjoy it. And I love this yarn so much. So this Tunisian crochet smock stitch. Very nice. Very nice. I just love how it looks with this yarn. And this is Lime Pima cotton. And it's super soft. I normally don't like cotton, but I like this cotton. So I'm going to continue to work on this, but I can actually put this on the back burner because I have a Bible cover, so I'm not in dire need of one. But it would be nice to finish that one. Yeah, I already saw my baby blanket. Next is I don't think I posted this. One. So this year I also want to make a couple designs. Is it design? Hold up. Patterns. I want to write a couple of patterns. And so this is the first, it's like a cardigan. And so this is what I have so far, right? And before, yes, Happy New Year. So before I can sew up the ends, I have to weave in. Sorry, before I sew up the sides, I have to weave in the ends. But I'm gonna really quick try it on for you because I think it looks really cool. And I feel like once the sleeves are on, I think I'm gonna fly through this project. So the reason why I keep putting this off is because of those ends, bro. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It kind of looks crazy, but it's really long, right? And then the other end, and then I would do like a white ribbing, right? And then like maybe a pocket. I think it looks cool. Very nice, very nice. So I think because I'm halfway, thank you, I love these colors too. I think because I'm halfway done with this one, then I probably have to keep it, right? But I learned a lot about color change and what to do and what not to do with this one. So I think this is worth continuing on. I just think it's going to take me a little bit. But I kind of want to finish this like when spring, in time for spring, because I want to wear it in Easter, right? I think a cute little outfit in a beret. It is very soft. Very soft. So the yarn that I'm using for this is called, I don't know if this is ethereal, right? Ethereal eyelash. Oh, it's backwards. ETHEREAL. Yeah, one of your favorite. I love Yarn Bee so much. The only reason why I don't talk about, thank you for the follow. The only reason why I don't talk about Yarn Bee or Hobby Lobby yarns in general is because so many people don't like Hobby Lobby because of their political views. And for me, I just like yarn. And Hobby Lobby has some darn good yarn. I just like the yarn. Why? Can we craft without making it political, please? Because this is just really good yarn. Like, please. Oh, man. But yeah, that's why I couldn't include it. I'm personally not a huge fan of Hobby Lobby, but it's the only store close to my mom's place. Yeah. I don't even want to get into it because I just don't have an opinion on it, right? Oh my God, is my shirt on backwards? What is this? 45 minutes into the live and my shirt was on backwards the whole time. That's so embarrassing. Oh, man. Anyway. But yeah, we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. But I really enjoy Hobby Lobby yarn. This live is a mess, y'all. First, I hit myself in the face. Then I have my clothes on backwards for 45 minutes. Anyway, I really like Hobby Lobby yarn. I don't get to go there often, but I think their yarn is really good when it comes to big box yarns. And I think they have sales more often on yarn than other places do. So that's why I will shop their yarn. But I don't like getting political at all. My favorite store is Joann's for yarn because of the variety. I agree with that. I like Joann's too. They also have, in my opinion, where I am at, they have I would say that back. Some Joann's Your Joann's has more than other places, yeah. I go to 3 different Joann's. There's one in no, there's actually 2. No, there's one in a city close to where my church is, and then there's one about 45 minutes away from, I'll say 30 minutes away from me that I'll go to. And then if I ever visit my mom, I go to that Joann's. So I go to those Joann's. There's the one Joann's that is in Virginia Beach. That is so good because their clearance always has yarn and always has like the Caron 1 pound, which is one of my favorite yarns. And it's very inconsistent. However, I really like the fact that it's 1 pound. And if you compare it to like Lion Brand, their Pound of Love, I think that the color scheme is not my favorite, but I do like the Caron color scheme in their like 1 pound ball yarn. Michael's, it's getting kind of boring for me. I only go for the Caron cakes at this point, and I'm very particular about my Caron cakes. I literally like it's certain colors, and I don't like how the Caron cakes sometimes they just like I feel like they're starting to put out anything when it comes to the color variety. I've seen some Joann's that have a really good wall of yarn plus the aisles. I'm super jealous. I'm very jealous that everybody has the yarn wall because I just want to take pictures in front of it. I understand that it's all Red Heart. I get it. It's all Red Heart. It's all Caron. I don't care. I just want to take pictures in front of it. And I don't have that. Not yet. I think my area is not really big for crafting. So it's whatever. I've never seen one in person. And I'm also jealous, yeah. It's life, you know? I think if I just create my own yarn wall in my own home, I think that's going to be close enough. Oh, but yeah, Michael's, I like Michael's for that Caron, but only, do I say, is it Caron or Karen? Hello, thank you for joining the live. I like their Caron crystal. No, not the crystal cake. I have the Caron cloud cakes. I only like the solid colors. You told your fiance that you want your own yarn wall. I think that's you say Karen? I think that's a wonderful wedding gift. It's a nice wall of yarn. Yeah. Caron. I don't know who I heard say Caron. Caron. Anyway, I have their cloud cakes, and I have their latte cakes and their cotton funnel cakes, and I did get this tea cake. Oh my gosh! Now this color, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like. Ooh. This, I don't like the tea cakes. All right, I've never really liked the color. It's always about color for me. But look at this color. Oh my gosh. I got 2 of these. I have no idea what to make. I wish I had 2 more. Or because I think on here it gives like this granny square wavy, right? And I kind of like this. So I wouldn't mind making a throw, but then also like a chunky sweater. I'm trying to get out of making blankets, but I love this. This is in the color Smoked Fruit. It just gives such fall vibes, and this is one of their newer ones. So Caron, y'all keep making stuff like this. Maybe we on to something. I also like their skinny cakes, but only in certain colors. I'm very selective when it comes to my colors. If you look at my yarn wall, my yarn collection, there's a color palette. I have a color palette. What weight is it? This is a 6 super bulky. A 6 super bulky. It's gorgeous. gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm tempted to make a Tunisian crochet something out of it. It's just so pretty. I could literally sit here and talk about yarn this whole entire stream. But that's not why I started this stream. Is to plan out what I want to do. Okay, so I think I showed y'all all of my. Nope, I have one more. Okay. I have one more whip that I just want to show you guys, and then we're gonna. And I also this is also gonna be one of the ones that I keep, I think, because I'm gonna be honest, it's almost done. This is a scarf. I went to Christmas Town, and I realized I don't have a proper scarf. Like, I love my really long scarves that I make, but I need like a thick boy scarf. So I'm doing a Tunisian crochet knit stitch scarf. This is also in today's video. I'm using 2 different yarns. Ooh. What I'm doing with this is I did a row of 7, 1 row with color, we're going to say color B, 6 rows of color A, 2 rows of color B, 5 rows of color A, 3 rows of color B, 4 rows of color A, you know, until the main color, which is going to be this gray marbling color. And then when it comes to the other end, I'm going to do like this, so each end will kind of match. I think it's going to come out really nice. I don't know how long it's going to be. That's the only thing. And I have to do a border as well. This is from my favorite yarn, which is Forever Fleece. Yeah, it's so big. I bet it'll be really warm. It is. It is going to be very warm. I think Forever Fleece is probably like the most underrated yarn of 2022 and probably 2023, because they are discontinuing some colors, which is very unfortunate, and they have like this really horrible line of colors now in Joann's. They don't have that gray color anymore, which I think is amazing, but they have like white, lavender. I have the lavender. They don't have the pink anymore in store. They have like this matcha color, which literally looks like doo-doo. And they have this other, I think it's a blue, but it's like so, the only good color is the lavender. So I have 11 balls of it. I need to get one more. But those are my whips that I'm currently working on, and hopefully I get them done by the end of this month. Fingers crossed. That's my goal. I have an ongoing whip that's been going on for about 2 years now. I'm gonna be honest, it's my son's baby blanket. It's probably going to go on for a while. He's not gonna be using it anytime soon, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, he probably won't use it until he's like 7 and not throwing up and peeing in his bed. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to mess it up. You're not gonna get this for a while. It is a big blanket. It's not a baby blanket, actually. It's a big boy blanket. So he probably won't be getting that until he actually has like his big boy bed. And then I have a corner to corner blanket that I'm working on. It's like it's also kind of like a kid blanket that's somewhere hidden amongst my chair, because I don't like corner to corner. I've done corner to corner so much, I'm like over it. But I do want to finish it at least, because it's a really cool concept. So those are my whips that I'm currently bringing into this year. With that being said, let's talk about the projects that I want to actually do and complete. Hello, ADDZ. Welcome to the stream. What are some things I want to complete, and why we are talking about it? Let's go ahead and work on this scarf. While we are talking about it, I want to make. Is my Wi-Fi about to go off again? Okay, no. I want to make more amigurumi, right? I want to make more, specifically, like, do I make amigurumi? No. I made one amigurumi doll, this year. I think it came out really nice. I've already gifted it to the person intended. Excuse me. I've already gifted it to the person that it's intended. I thought it was really nice. I made it really, really small. Unfortunately, I don't even know how that happened. But I did. I'm gonna show you the book that I did it from. So I bought this book because I was like, I really want to make stuff for my son, right? This is Edward's Crochet Imaginarium. It's so cute and so fun. So I bought this. I got this at a really good deal. This originally retailed for $20. I got it for $6. So I was like, yes, thank you. Yeah. So you can like, the reason why I like this book is like you can go in. I keep hitting myself in the face. You could go in and like choose what body and what legs you want and what head you want, right? And to make your own creature, and it gives you the directions and stuff like that. It's very nice. So I did one of these this year. It turned out great. I put a little rattle in its head, and the person, which is my baby cousin, he absolutely loved it and plays with it all the time. And I was like, okay, well, I really want to make one for my son now that I know exactly what to do, and I have the yarn in there for it. Have I decided what I'm gonna do? No, absolutely not. That's gonna be a whole other stream that I work on. Because that took me for that little thing. It literally was like probably this small, and it took me a month to make. Oh my goodness, it took me a month, but that's all right. That's okay. But I do want to make more amigurumi because I want to make more little dolls and figures for my son and the other children in my life, like my baby cousins and, you know, my friends who have kids and stuff like that. So I want to do more amigurumi. I definitely want to do more. I don't want to do more blankets. No, I'm tired of doing blankets. I'm tired of doing blankets. I really am. I'm tired of doing blankets. Did you embroider the eyes? No, I got safety eyes, but I got them in the wrong size. They're super tiny. Because I know nothing. Oh, I don't like doing blankets. Yeah, I hate doing blankets. And everybody wants a blanket. Everybody wants a blanket. Once I make one blanket, I want one. I want one too. I literally only make blankets for people that like I like. Well, not even that. I only make people blankets for people that I love. Okay. If I've never said I love you, you're not getting a blanket. I'm sorry. You're not getting a blanket. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's not gonna happen. Everyone wants a blanket, but no one wants to pay for them. Exactly. I told myself I'm only doing 2 blankets this year, like 2 full-size blankets this year. I've already planned it. It's gonna happen. I guess it's one thing that I can reveal. Me and Betty McNitt are getting together, and we're going to be doing a crochet along. We don't know when. I'm hoping sometime within the next couple weeks in January. But we're going to be doing a crochet along where we are going to be crocheting her 6-day man blanket. I am so excited because that was one of the blankets that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And the fact that I get to crochet along with her on live stream and get to talk to her and pick her brain about design and stuff like that, I'm just really excited. So that's going to be one blanket. And I'm only doing it because it's Betty McNitt. Like, come on now. That blanket is going to be a gift for my grandfather for Christmas. Like I said, I'm pumping out these Christmas stuff early, so I got to do it. Because it's just too much. It's too much, y'all. Blankets are just too much. The earlier I can get it done, the earlier I don't have to do it. So we're pumping that one out sometime in the next, I would say the next few weeks. Um, and then the other blanket that I plan on doing, which is on my to-do list, is a mandala blanket. Now, I can't start that blanket until I finish my son's baby blanket because I know that's going to be a whole year thing. I know for a fact that's going to be a whole year thing because the blanket design that I want to do, yet another book I have to get. Hold up.
Do it all behind the wheel of a capable new Kia SUV. Whatever your next adventure.
Okay.
Award-winning Kia
Turn this off.
SUVs can take you there.
So the other blanket or throw, I think it might be a throw. Thank you for the rose. It is from this book. I bought this book. I think it was when Michaels were having their sale. Very overpriced book, but I would have only bought it if it was on sale. The mandala style throws. You can get this from Michaels. And I'm trying to narrow down exactly what style. So y'all have to tell me which ones should I do, and I might consider it. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a poll. Love how you get all the stuff on so quickly. That's how you do it. Yes, I don't like paying full price. That's another thing I don't want to do. I don't want to pay full price for yarn unless it's from like a small business or hand dyed, right? I don't mind investing in small businesses, especially hand dyed yarns. I don't mind doing that. Actually, I love doing that. But look at this one. Look at this one. Oh, this is called the Celtic mandala throw. It is so pretty. And I want to do this one. Right? But I don't know. I feel like this wouldn't take that long. Like at all. I don't think it would take me that long. And I think it's just it's very basic. I don't think it's that long. Where's another one? I mean, there's beautiful, and that's only I bought this because normally I don't buy books. Then there's this throw. This one just like caught my eye. Was the Serenity mandala. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love the colors. And I'm considering, I already have the yarn for the mandala already ready to go. I just gotta figure out what design. And I really like this one. But I don't know how this is, because it looks very much like intentional with the stripes. Like each line, each row is a different stitch. I also don't think this is going to take me long. It really looks like a whole bunch of double crochets, chains. Yeah, it looks like a whole bunch of double crochet and chains. To be honest, I don't think this is going to take me long. However, I think it's very intentional that it's stripes. And I have variegated yarn. So I don't know if it's going to work with that. And then honestly, I would just continue this pattern until I used up all the yarn. It's a gorgeous pattern. It's beautiful. Yes, it's gorgeous. There's some other one in here that are absolutely freaking ugly. And like some of them, for example, we all know what this yarn is, right? This is the Caron cakes. And I hate this colorway. Every time I see somebody work with this, I don't like it. Like some people can really make it look good. This is just not it. But that one's really simple. That's just like it's just like a granny square. It's not really mandala. That one's kind of ugly. Okay, so this one was another one that I was considering. This one looks really solid. This is the Starburst mandala I was considering, right? I think this would look really cute with variegated yarn. It looks like a whole bunch of bobble stitches and like the moss stitch or the linen stitch. I just moved my camera. That doesn't look too hard. That would take me a while though, I think. This other one. Now this one is a baby blanket that I really, really like. This is the honey bunch blanket. Super cute. Look at that baby. Look at the baby. So adorable. Oh, I hit my microphone. Alright, what's another one? What's another one? I flagged all of these too. They're so adorable. This is the Rainbow Star Baby Blanket. Honestly, I don't think I would do this one because McNair has a Starburst blanket that I think I would rather do besides this one. This one looks like all front posts. And yeah, and it's easy. Once again, this is another star throw. I think I would just do a Betty McNitt star blanket. And I think there's one last one that I wanted to show. Oh no, but this is ugly. Why did I tag this one? This one's ugly. Why did I flag this one? Maybe because it's easy? I don't know. This one's ugly. I didn't flag anymore. But this book is really, like, if you ever see this book, I would get it. It's pretty cool. I think, like, if you choose different colors, I think some of these, like, this one, I really like this one, too. I don't like the colors on it, but I think it's really interesting and funky. So I do plan on doing at least one row from out this book. I just don't know which one yet. So I do want to do another throw. Do I need another blanket? Nah. Am I gonna make another blanket? Yeah. But that's all. I'm only doing my annual Christmas blanket, and I'm only gonna be doing the $1 throw after I finish my son's blanket, and that's it. That's all I plan on doing. I don't plan on doing very much else of anything else when it comes to blankets. Right, and I plan on finishing them very. Oh, this is real. Some real ASMR. Oh my goodness! I don't know if you guys can hear this, but on TikTok, but for my YouTubers, this sounds really good. Hold up, let me. Oh wait, hold up. Yes. The sound of like the bamboo. It's like you can't hear it. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something special about that. Oh, okay. So look, it's so funny. Both of my Tories are here. Victoria, Tori Lynn. That's so crazy that you both are here. Tori, you said that you have a fiance. Do you know when your wedding date is? The big date? And are you nervous? Or are you excited? Spring/early summer of 2024. That's I had my wedding. I got married, and you're so nervous. Don't be. I got married 2019. Oh, I messed that up. Talking. Married 2019. I was proposed to May 4th, 2019. We got married May 25th, 2019. We didn't tell anybody. We just wanted to like get it done. But we still wanted to have a wedding. Well, 2020 comes along, the world ends. And so we had to postpone our wedding. And so we didn't have our actual wedding until 2021. Uh yeah. Why did my music stop? So we didn't have our actual wedding till 2021. And I was 6 months pregnant. And so I was actually looking at my wedding pictures and I was just like, I didn't look 6 months pregnant. I just looked kind of fat. It didn't look bad, but it wasn't the best. Well, that's what happens, right? Um, and I think that for me, I think that for me and my husband and how we just are, I think that we would have probably appreciated just having not really having a wedding, right? Just having maybe just a like literal a reception. And so everybody could like have fun and stuff like that. I don't think like we already married. There's no reason for us to have a wedding. But I think that anybody who has a wedding and like I think that's great. I think if we would have waited to actually get married, um, I don't particularly want a ceremony either. Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of like played out. But for my family, I'm going to. Yeah, that's kind of what it was for me and my husband. Like, we were like, okay, we want to do this for our friends and family. But in actuality, we kind of didn't care. But then at the end of the day, I'm just like, I would have rather went to the Maldives with this money. I rather have wanted to do like, I also want my wedding party to have a role to play. Yeah. I mean, why are my music stop? Maybe it's just that track. Okay, here we go. I also want my wedding party to have a role to play. Yeah, that's a good point. I think for a couple that's so, it wasn't until the day of that stuff started to go kind of downhill for our wedding. Well, I'm not gonna talk about our wedding. We're talking about yarn. Okay. But that's very exciting. I love weddings, just not my wedding. I think that I probably just wouldn't have had a wedding. I think I would have just gave them half of my deposit. I'm like, I'm good. I think we're just going to use the rest and go on a vacation and actually be able to enjoy a vacation, not in the middle of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I have the rest of my life to go on vacation with this man, so I'm over it. Honestly, so much planning goes into it. My brain hurts. Yes, I was very fortunate because I was able to plan over the span of two, technically, well, let me stop counting years wrong. From 2019 to 2020 to 20 to 21. So, yeah, like 2 years. I have an anxiety disorder. I don't need the stress. Yeah, I mean, but you have a significant amount of time. I think if you take everything on and delegate other things to people, it won't be so stressful. Like I said, I was fortunate enough to have my wedding 2 years after, or my wedding reception thing 2 years after I got married. So I had plenty of time to plan it, and I wasn't rushing on anything. Like everybody was paid. Everybody was paid. Everything was paid for. Um, I thought I should get a wedding planner, but I can't afford it. You don't need a wedding planner, honestly. It is very expensive to have a wedding planner. I think the most important thing is to get a really good wedding coordinator to coordinate the wedding. Mine was trash, and I think that's why she was so cheap, and she came with the venue. But the thing that's really like, the one thing that's really yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, my wedding didn't go exactly how I thought it would go. And it started with me being 6 months pregnant. But at the end of the day, like, it was so cool. I think it made wonderful memories, wonderful pictures. Um, And at the end of the day, I don't regret it, but I would have been, $20,000 richer and maybe had a better vacation than what I had. But to each his own. To each his own. Anyway, I want to talk about now. I want to go over some things that I don't want to do in 2023, like as a reflection of all the things that I did in 2022. My fiance wants an open bar, and I'm not a fan of that idea. I don't want to spend $3,000 on it. I don't blame you. I didn't have an open bar at my wedding. I didn't have an open bar at my wedding. So, actually, I didn't have a bar at all. There was no drinking. And I think that's why people left early. So things I don't want to do or I won't do right in 2023. I don't want to buy so much yarn that I did last year. I bought so much yarn. I spent so much money on yarn last year because I got caught up in the whole hype of like the yarn hauls and showing people what I bought and seeing people buy all of these new yarns and stuff like that. Like, I didn't need it. So no more buying yarn or buying yarn just for the sake of buying yarn. And the thing is, most of the yarn that I bought wasn't even on sale. Like, well, I take that back. I bought yarn that wasn't on sale, period. It's just a travesty. Don't ever do that. Second thing that I don't want to do in 2023 when it comes to crocheting is I think last year I definitely pressured myself too much I pressured myself way too much to hop on the trends and stressing myself out and like, oh, does this look good? Does that look like I'd rather not compare myself to other people when it comes to like crochet and like what they're doing, what I'm doing, and all this other stuff. Because I compared myself, even though this is like my third time this is my third year crocheting, and I was comparing myself to people who I was comparing myself to people who've been doing this for years. Like, and that's so unhealthy. And also, there's so many people that honestly fake their presence on the internet. Like, I also would be comparing how fast I would crochet or how fast I made something or how fast I would finish a project to somebody else who started something like around the same time, knowing full well that they probably started it a month ago and is just now showing you like the finished project, their process. You know what I'm saying? So I would always be like, oh my gosh, I'm not crocheting enough. But I was crocheting a lot. And I just continued to compare myself to people, and that's just not good. I should be able to enjoy whatever project that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And really enjoying the process of everything and just like learning from it. Because I do want to write patterns. I feel like that's going to be a really nice, good little stream of income if I can get it mastered. So that's also one of my goals for this year is to write a pattern and do more tutorials on YouTube and TikTok. I've already filmed my first tutorial that I did last year. I filmed like a big chunky blanket tutorial I just haven't posted it because I have to do the voiceover, and it's just sitting on my phone and not doing anything. So I have to post that, and I probably will post it sometime this week or next week. I think it'll be good. We did hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, which is so exciting. I've never had that many subscribers on YouTube. Literally, I think I was at like 5 subscribers at the beginning of this year, and the fact that within the last 2 months of me just posting shorts on YouTube has gained me, like, in the past 14 days, I was able to, hey Nessa, I had acquired 31 subscribers in the past 2 weeks. Like, that was honestly so crazy for me. And I was very surprised. And if I could keep that momentum to next year, that would be amazing. The one thing I'm not going to do is stress myself out about making content on YouTube, because I was setting myself to a schedule where I was kind of forcing myself to film and post a video every Friday on my YouTube, and I'm just not going to do that anymore because it was stressing me out. It was stressing me out, bro. I just was like, oh my gosh, why is this? It just was stressing me out. And I didn't like that feeling of like having a deadline that I made myself. Oh, we're at 10K likes. Mine says 1.6.1 likes. But I do very much appreciate you liking the live. I really appreciate that. But yeah, on YouTube, I mean, that's been, and like just the shorts, the views that I get on my shorts is just, it's so nice. I get like 4K views. I forgot how nasty this tea is with no sugar. I get like 4K views, 5K views. It's just so exciting, and I love posting on there. But the amount of views that you get on YouTube and the amount of views you get on TikTok are completely different. It's so weird how those algorithms are so different. But it's very interesting and inspiring, and really drives me to do better. Instagram, this is not a flex. This is just like kind of me going over the year and setting goals. This is the goal portion of this live stream. What am I making right now? I'm making a scarf. This is what it looks like. Oh, this is the back of it. Tunisian crochet scarf. I do like how it's coming out. It's been lovely chatting with you, but I have to hop off though. Let me know next time. Yes, thank you so much for hanging in there. Let me know the next time you go live so that I can be in there with you, because it was so nice chatting with you. You have a great night. Yes. So Instagram. This was the first time that I've ever made an Instagram and literally started from nothing. Thank you so much for the rose. Literally started from zero. Because I don't know about y'all, but anytime I've ever had like any type of social media, I don't think I've ever started from zero. Like, I've always had people like, oh yeah, make an Instagram and I'll follow you. And then like literally I had like Instagram followers or whatever followers within that day. This was the first time that I've had 0 followers for months. 4 months. So it was kind of crazy. So my goals for my, oh, and this year on TikTok, last year on TikTok, I went from probably having 100 followers and probably like my closest friends and family to getting, what am I at, 2,038? Like, that was crazy. My video about my husband's blanket that I made for his birthday in September blew up, that it like literally, like, it went viral for a little bit, and that was very exciting. I still get views and followers from that video alone, which is so exciting. So my goals for my socials and I'm gonna probably like write a little sticky note and post it somewhere as motivation. But my goals for my socials, right? For TikTok, I want to double it, and my goal is 4,000 followers on TikTok. My goal on YouTube is to get 200 subscribers on YouTube. And for my Instagram, I would like to get, I think 100 is a reasonable amount. So I'm going to say 200 followers on Instagram. I think those are reasonable goals that are easily attainable. And I just got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do it. Yeah, how I'm going to do it, because it's not always so easy to grow your platform. But here we are. OMG, you're pretty. Thanks! You're pretty too. Who is that? That's so nice. So sweet. Thanks. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was so sweet. Literally me as I literally just finished doing all the chores 5 minutes before I had to go on live. Thank you so much for the likes. Make sure you follow for more crochet content. But yeah, this year I plan on, excuse me. Hello. Welcome. You deserve all. You're so sweet. Who is it? Thank you so much. But oh my gosh, what was I saying before I got distracted? I forgot. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, so this is Tunisian crochet. This is what we're doing here. I love it. It's so soft. I forgot what I was saying before. Oh, okay. So, yes, thank you. It's supposed to be a scarf. Well, it's going to be a scarf. Hopefully, it's long enough to be a scarf. And I would like to make other things too this year. My plans are you planning on making a whole clothing set? Yeah, not out of this yarn because this is all I have. So I only have enough for a scarf. However, I do have, I think you missed it. Where I showed on the cardigan that I'm working on. I am thinking about a skirt. I think that'd be cute. And what else? That's really it. I think I'm gonna take a break and let's play a game. We're gonna play a little game. Okay. So let's play a game. Let's do lightning Q&A. Randomly choose topics to discuss. Okay. What are 3 things you do every day? Every day. Crochet. Eat. And take a shower. And of course, brush my teeth. Okay, without like the hygiene stuff that you're supposed to do every day, I definitely crochet every day. I pray and read the Bible every day. And what's another topic? What's another thing I do every day? Why can I not think of it? What's 3 things that I do every day? Crochet. Reading right. Oh, I'm on social media every day. There we go. Next question. How old will you be in 2023? I will be, oh my gosh, I'll be 29 years old. Wait, 29? I'll be 29 years old. Yes, because my husband will be 30 this year. That's crazy, bro. 29. I remember when I was 15 and I thought being in your 20s was old. I still think that. The closer I get to 30, the closer I'm like, I don't want to be old. Okay, next question. If you could try anything new, what would you do? I guess that's like a weird question to ask because if it's new, then I don't know about it, right? Right? If I could try anything new, what would you do? Well, y'all tell me, if you could try anything new, what would you do? Right? I think if I could try anything new, it would have to be like something completely out of character to me. So if I could try snowboarding, I feel like it's something that I don't want to do, but is new to me. I guess I don't want to do it then. I've always kind of wanted to bungee jump. Like if given the opportunity, I think I'd probably bungee jump. I think maybe skydiving, like just and falling out of a plane safely. All right, next question. Your dream career as a child? This is a funny question because I always used to say the same thing. I used to say that I wanted to work at Walmart as a kid. I would always be like, I want to work at Walmart. I remember specifically, I was in middle school. It's funny because I never knew. I mean, we always went to Walmart, so I'm thinking working at Walmart is like a cool thing to do. I used to tell people that I wanted to work at Walmart. And this lady was like, it was like, what was it? A guidance counselor. She was like, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to work at Walmart. You mean own Walmart? No, I want to work at Walmart. Stupid question. No, but as a kid, I also wanted to be a truck driver. Knowing now that truck drivers actually make a lot of money, I wouldn't mind, but I know what actually goes into truck driving, and as a woman, I would rather not. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? Wow. Ideally, I would want to live somewhere. Excuse me. I'm back. Okay. Ideally, I would want to live somewhere safe, cheap, or affordable. Nothing's cheap anymore. Safe, affordable, accessible, and out of this country. So, like Switzerland, right? Or New Zealand. Or what's another safe country? Not the United Kingdoms, not Australia. Korea, right? South Korea. Not so, but like Dongdaecheon. I've been there before. Beautiful country. Beautiful country. Clean air except at night. Yeah. That's probably where I live. It's like Korea. It's gorgeous there. So nice. Japan, I think, is a little bit too eclectic for me. I think I would stick out like a sore thumb. What is one thing you bought but never used? Oh my gosh. There's really hard to pick out one. It's really hard to pick out one thing. One thing I bought but never used. Like since last year. There's been a lot, but never used. I mean, half of this room is a testament of things that I bought, but have never used, but do plan on using. Right? I think if I'm gonna be honest, I think the one thing I bought but never used. I guess one thing that's so hard. One that I bought but never used. The one I can think of is like yarn. I mean, honestly, excuse me. Oh, if I could look in just if I looked in just this room alone about things that I bought and never used, so I had to think of things that I've actually bought and it has been given to me, right? And then you have to think about if I've never used it. So I can think of like the candles that are in this room that are completely unused. I can think of books that I bought but never read. There's quite a few in here. Um, that lamp that's sitting right here. Wait, can I? You can't see it on TikTok, but right here never worked. It's just decoration. So there's one. Let's. What are some weird but good food combinations? First person to ask that question. Use a song to describe you. Absolutely not. There is no song that describes me. What I like most? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I hate when people make up drama. Like, absolutely make up drama. I can understand liking a good drama situation. I mean, obviously me. But when you're making up drama just for the fun of it, no, I don't like that. I don't like when people like lie, or when people like lie about stuff that's obviously like it's a lot. Like we can tell it's a lie, right? Stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Okay, next question. What has been your most embarrassing moment? It's a great question. I guess we can talk about tonight where I hit myself in front of people with my notebook. That was embarrassing. What would you do if time was frozen for 24 hours? That's a really good question. If time was frozen for 24 hours, now are we talking about like everything is frozen, including the people, and I'm the only one that's able to move? Because in that case, I'm looting every craft store. I'm looting up every craft store. I'm going everywhere and just buying. I'm not even buying it. I'm just gonna steal it. Every craft store for 24 hours. I can hit up a lot. um, and also, well, it depends on what time. Like most places are closed right now. But honestly, I would be speeding because no one would be moving in traffic. I would take advantage. Yeah. All right, what's next? Where would you like to travel next and why? I would like to go back to Korea. It's beautiful there. All right. What is the scariest thing to happen to you? That's a great question. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? The chicken came first. Nothing can make the egg if there was no chicken. Chickens are uh chickens are they come from dinosaurs, right? I think. I think that's how evolution works. But yeah, the chicken came first. Evolution is such a fascinating like topic to talk about and to learn about. Because when you really think of these things, how can you say that there was no creator who actually sat here and created these things? Anyway, that's a more deeper topic. But yeah, the chicken came first. Fun fact: the chicken came first. Okay, what is the scariest thing that ever happened to you? That's actually really hard. Top-notch father. Hello, welcome. We're asking questions and getting interesting answers. We're asking, what's the scariest thing to happen to you? To me, the many times I've almost got into car accidents. The many times I've almost hit and run. I got last year, the beginning of the end of November, a hit and run. Luckily, I was in a truck, so the person who hit me actually did more damage to their vehicle than me, and I was so shook, and I was by myself that there was no way that I could chase after this person. So I just went home. Okay. What would you do first if you won the lottery? I love questions like this. The first thing I would do is hire a lawyer. If you ever win more than $1 million, or even if you win like $900,000, get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Make your will. Don't buy. Try to keep it long as possible. Yeah. She possibly can. Try not as long as you can that you won the lottery. That's possibly the dumbest thing you can do. I mean, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. What do you say to yourself to motivate you? God loves you. God loves you. That will always motivate me because sometimes you don't know. I mean, for me, it's like a self-esteem thing. Like I'm always thinking like, oh, I'm not worthy of love, or why would somebody love me after I said this and did this and that? God will always love you. God will always love you. That's the best thing about God. He will always love you. No matter what you do, no matter what you do, He will always love you. Unconditionally. That's one thing that always motivates me. That there's always somebody in my corner no matter what. No matter what. They always say that you are born alone and so you die alone. Absolutely not. It's very much false. You are born because God was there when you were born, and God's going to be there when you die. That was a freebie. 3 words to describe your week. Well, my week just started. Busy, frustrating, fun. All right. Who would you most likely follow? Oh, who would you most like to follow you on TikTok? Oh, that's a great question. Huh. I would love if Trisha Paytas followed me. I would love if Trisha Paytas followed me. I don't think she would ever watch any of my stuff. But I would love just to have that chance for Trisha Paytas to follow me. Oh my gosh. I absolutely love her. I love Trisha so much. I also love TL Yarn Crafts. I had a dream about her. I actually had a dream that TL Yarn Crafts was my next door neighbor. Like, and I didn't know it until one day she came outside and I was like I was going in my house with a big bag of yarn and she was coming out and she asked me, she's like, oh, what yarn are you buying? I'm like, oh, you're Tony. Oh my gosh, I love your videos. And we were crocheting for the rest of my dream. It was amazing. I would love if TL Yarn Crafts followed me, and I would love if Trisha Paytas followed me. I would actually be very happy and content with my social media presence as a whole. What is something about you that nobody knows? That's very hard because I tell my husband everything. So there's nothing that nobody knows about me. If you had a superpower, what would it be? To crochet and craft very fast, so that I can actually have a business. Because I feel like I don't have fast enough for all of that nonsense. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. Okay. What is the silliest thing you've argued over? Oh, as a child? I remember I had a fight with somebody. So looking back on it, it was probably the stupidest thing ever. So my grandma, or was it my father, somebody bought me these pencils, like these colored pencils from the dollar store. And as a child, you think, oh, these are so, and they were like, I don't know about y'all, but back in the 90s, like legit, back in the 90s, oh, wait, I'm trying to think. Was it the 90s? Early 2000s. Because when I was born in 94. So there's no way I had pencils by the time I was in grade. This was like elementary school. These were really nice foil pencils that you would get. You can get them from the dollar store or Walmart, I believe. One of those two places. Or like a craft store of some sort. Really nice foil pencils. And I had them. I got them for Christmas. And because I love stationery. Even as a child, I love stationery. And I got these really nice pencils. And I remember I thought the person who sat in front of me stole my pencils because they had the same exact pencils. So I was fighting over the pencils. I was fighting over pencils. What? Come to find out, it was their pencils. And I was fighting over something that wasn't even mine. So that has to be the silliest thing I've ever argued over. All right. What is the best gift you've ever received? The gift of life. No, I definitely think my son, and any other kid that I have is probably the best gift that I will ever have in my life because it's definitely life changing. I know it's really corny. Let's talk about something materialistic. The best gift that I've ever received probably would have to be like my engagement ring. I hold that very near and dear to my heart. It means a lot to me. Right now I'm wearing I'm wearing nothing. I wear my engagement ring now to special occasions, like church, and if we're going out to eat. It's a very gaudy ring, so I don't wear it that often. But um, yeah, I'm just answering videos because I like 15 minutes. I just want to chill. My hands kind of hurt. That's why I'm just answering videos, answering questions. What is the craziest dream you ever had? That's a great question too. So when I was pregnant, and for any other people who are pregnant out there, I think you can attest to this where you have really crazy dreams, very vivid. I've never had vivid dreams like this before. There's dreams that I never thought that I would be able to recall years later. I can still recall the dreams that I had, like they happened in real life, that I had when I was pregnant. One of the dreams that I had specifically was um so I had this dream. I had graduated. I've been out of college for almost 5 years now. I had a dream that I had graduated, and after my graduation, my husband, at the time I was pregnant with my son. I was like 3 months pregnant, and I had a dream, and we didn't know the sex yet. I don't think. Um, so I had a dream that I was meeting my husband back in the car, and we had like this white G-Wagon, and it was a very nice car. And like I said, this time I didn't know if I was having a boy or girl. I just knew I was having a girl. But based off of these dreams, I knew I was having a boy, right? It was so crazy. So I got in the car, And my husband was like, congratulations. He gave me a kiss and stuff. And then my son, he was like, at the time I didn't know I was having a boy, he was like, congratulations, mommy. I was like, thank you. He's like, mommy, can you take this? It was a bag of chips. He's like, mommy, can you eat this? I don't want this. Which is something my son would actually do. Hey, Betty. We're just wrapping up this live by asking questions. Which is something my son would definitely do, is tell me he doesn't want to eat something and make me eat it. Because he does that now and he doesn't even talk. So, and then I had another dream around the time that it was time for me to know if I was having a boy or a girl. I had a dream. I was on the rooftop of a city skyline, and on the rooftop it was completely bare except for a parked bench in the middle of it facing the sky, and the sky had like the different planets and all of these stars close up. It was really crazy. And there was a little girl on the park bench, and I walked up to her and I looked at her, and she looked like me, right? But like a little child, like maybe like 4 or 5 years old. And I walked up to her and I said, "Are you my baby girl?" And she's like, "No, not this time." And that's how I knew when I woke up. I was like, "Yep, I'm having a boy." That's what I knew. So that was probably the craziest dream I've ever had. All right, if you could live in any movie, what would it be? I don't know. Maybe like The Matrix. I think that'd be fun. No, it wouldn't. That wouldn't be fun at all. Harry Potter, duh. Oh yeah, duh. That's actually like, yeah, yeah, definitely Harry Potter. Or, oh my gosh, what's that other? Twilight. Thank you, baby, for the gifts. So sweet. Twilight. I love Twilight. I had a whole vampire werewolf era, right? Where I wanted to be a vampire so bad. I wanted to be a vampire so bad. And I don't know what happened. Maybe Outlander, but that's not a movie. What is Outlander about? Isn't that like a? You gotta tell me what that's about, because I feel like I've watched that before. I wanted to be a vampire so bad. True Blood. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. There's a group of people on TikTok that are rewatching True Blood. That was my show. Or Game of Thrones. However, I would probably die because I would not be able to survive. Okay, I remember that. I remember she travels back in time and falls in love with a hot young Scotsman. I do remember that. I don't think I finished it though. But yeah, I was obsessed with vampires. It was very cringy. I hope I did a whole entire like poem in high school about vampires. Bruh, so cringy. I hope no one ever recorded it, because I think I would sue them for harassment if they ever posted that online. I would have wanted to live in a Game of Thrones, but I love the dragon riding scenes. I just know I would fall off. I am the same. I love Game of Thrones. However, I don't think I would be able to survive. But yeah, probably definitely Twilight. Twilight. Yeah. I just wanted to be a vampire so bad. All right, next question. What brought you to TikTok? That's a great question. Okay, so I was one of the people who did not want to get on TikTok for the longest time because I was already really addicted to Facebook, heavily addicted to Facebook. Like I was on Facebook all the time, just scrolling. Instagram, not so much. I posted pictures of like my family, and that's really about it. But Facebook was the thing. I don't have Facebook no more because of that. I don't go on Facebook no more because of it. I only use Instagram to post my crochet content, and I don't really consider YouTube to be like something addicting. It's just something like I listen to in the background while I'm getting chores done. What brought me to TikTok is I was very interested because people kept posting TikToks to Facebook, and I just was like, what is like if y'all gonna keep posting this, and or people would be making references from TikToks, but I didn't know what they were, so I just got on TikTok. I'm like, oh, and then I just kept scrolling, and now I'm here. What brought me to TikTok was the memes. What kept me here was my friends that I made on TikTok. Definitely. Okay. What age did you get your first phone? I was in middle school. Maybe like it wasn't 13. Maybe like 12. What kind of music do you usually listen to? I listen to lo-fi, which is what I'm playing right now, and Christian music. I think music like rap nowadays, and it's like really cringy and really like unnecessarily not creative. It's just about like the most weird stuff that's not even fun. It's not even fun anymore. Like the music that is cool or trendy nowadays is kind of like for me it's just like played out. But I like lo-fi because now I don't really listen to music unless I'm like doing something. It's kind of like background music, you know. So I don't want a bunch of bop, bop, bop. Shoot 'em up. I'm not about that. I don't like it. So that's just not me. All right, one more question, and then we're gonna wrap up this live. Do you believe in giving second chances, depending on why you need a second chance? Depending on why you need a second chance. Depending on what the first chance was. You know what I'm saying? Um, it depends on the situation. And when people think about, the first thing that comes to mind when somebody says a second chance, I think about people like in infidelity, um, which is very tricky for somebody like me who's given second, third, fourth chances. I believe if they don't, I believe somebody, I will say this. I believe people deserve a second chance if they want the second chance and will work for the second chance and work to prove that they're worth the second chance, right? I believe in that. Now, do I believe that you deserve a second chance after you physically abuse someone or physically harm someone? Absolutely not. Do I think you deserve a second chance if you somebody? Absolutely. Do I think you deserve a second chance if you destroy a ball of yard? Absolutely not. Get kicked out. Voted off the island. Do I think you deserve a second chance if you overcooked or undercooked my dinner? Yes. Do I think you deserve a second chance if you got into a car accident? Yes. Do I think you deserve a second chance if you mess with kids? Absolutely not. Just go dig yourself a ditch. Do I think you deserve a second chance if you did something on accident? Like legit accident, of course. Okay. Let's wrap it up. We got 5 more minutes. Really, I just want to come on here and thank everybody who joined me on my first live for 2023. I have a lot of things planned. I have a lot of tutorials lined up. I have collabs in the works. Excuse me. I have just so much content coming out, and I've been writing all my ideas down and just motivating myself, because I think last year I just was like kind of testing the waters, and it was on and off, like really discouraging. But I think the connections and the friendships that I've made this year has definitely been uh fuel to continue um to continue this journey when it comes to creating content and all that stuff. I think when I first joined and started making content, I was trying to work on stuff that was trendy, and I got burnt out so quickly because I would have to sit, not even sit, I would be standing making video on video on video on video trying to catch something that's trendy. When I would say I'm trying to make a community, but really I wasn't making a community. No one cared. They just wanted to laugh and then just keep scrolling. My goal is to really plant my roots and make a community on here that is worth it to somebody to be a part of, right? That's always kind of been my goal, is just to make a community of people who like the same things I do, enjoy my company and I enjoy their company, and all that good stuff, without going outside of my own personality, because that's probably why I almost quit making content for the 5th time in my life, because there's been pockets of my life where I'm just like, okay, I'm over it, I'm done, I don't want to do this no more. This is the time now where I'm like actually not giving up on this, right? Like, and staying fast to this and being consistent. And this year I am putting myself out just a little bit more by making content on YouTube. And I found a way to where it's a little bit more easier on me. So instead of filming straight up videos, right, I do plan on doing live stream or and use those as my content videos. Because it's just a lot easier for me to turn on my live stream and it just do what I do without having to set up a camera, set up the lights, edit. Like, we will have edited videos, right? If I plan on doing tutorials, I will be, most likely be an edited video, but I don't want to put myself through all of the hassles and the hubbub of trying to make content when really, like, it's just too much for me, especially somebody who is a stay-at-home mom. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, full-time manager of a whole household, full-time volunteer in my church, right? And that's not even including a job that's paying. I'm getting paid for none of this. So if I can make some type of money off of this, that'd be great. But it's okay. That's my goal. But this year I do want to put myself out there more, make more deeper in connections, and let that guide me than trying to get brand deals and get viral. Like, yeah, it's cool to have followers, but is it really worth it if they don't really care? Making videos is hard. It is. It's very hard. It's very hard, but it takes work. And I've given up on that so much in my life. Like, this is not the first time that I've tried to become an internet presence. I did it when I was a child. Like, I wouldn't say child. I was a teenager, like 13, and then I had to quit because I was a teenager on the internet. Then I did it again when I was like 18, and then I gave it up because I went to college. And then when I tried to do it in college, but I gave it up. And now as an adult, I'm trying again. And we'll see what this leads us. But this is like my first big step on actually trying to do something and stay consistent. So yeah. But it's 10 o'clock. That's it for me. I've been doing this for 2 hours. And I'm terrible at it. And I stick with what I'm good at. Yeah, that's another thing, Betty. Like, I definitely see. That's why I got the whole, like, filming on TikTok and filming on YouTube during the live stream got it from. Because I'm like, why didn't I think of Why did I think of that? Because sitting here trying to legitimately um edit videos is not for me, and I don't think it ever will be. I can edit a video like I literally have 2 tutorials I have filmed and is ready to be edited, and I just didn't do it. I'm not motivated to edit videos. I love talking. I love crocheting. I love doing both at the same time. However, I don't like to do a tutorial. I mean, I don't like to edit. I can edit on my TikToks, but I hate sitting down and editing. It's just not for me. If I was getting paid, I would do it. Not getting paid yet. Eventually we'll get there, but yeah, but I'm out. It's been 2 hours. This was fun. First live stream of 2023, and I think it was successful. Let's look at the stats because I like doing this. Let's look at the stats. I had a total of 64 viewers in 2 hours, 3 new followers, 2 gifters, and 9 diamonds, which equals up to probably 25 cents. I appreciate it. Once TikTok takes their cut, there's a lot of stuff, but I'm grateful. That's gonna be it for me. Thank you so much. And 2023 is gonna be wonderful. I can just feel it in my bones. In my in my boots. Anyway. Yes, thank you. I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night and create something gorgeous. Bye.